Hello, this is a student's clash from IGS Pandanet for handicap between a single digit Q and a double digit Q player, where White managed to win at the end by capturing some stones in the center, but White really had to work hard to win this one. So let's check it out. So we see some typical moves for a handicap 4 game, and Black decided to pincer right away. For Black, it's good enough to simply defend the corner, because even if Black allows a nice configuration on the right side, now Black can grab another big point, and later in the game the invasion at R12 and R8 are still available for Black. So Black played a pincer, White decided to counter pincer. Usually here White jumps out and then plays a counter pincer to make things a bit tougher for Black, or simply put pressure on top with a shoulder hit. Also, White can consider a double Kakari, and this leads to a very basic Joseki where White sacrifices the stone on the side in order to take the corner. And of course, White can consider the Sansan direct invasion, but this Joseki, it's a bit too simple for Black, and now Black can continue with the pincer on the right. So now both White stones on the side are a little bit thin. So White plays this kind of move. Black's attach, it's a nice response. Here Black can also consider O3. So when White enters in the corner with the attach at R4, Black can choose to go all the way down and sacrifice the corner in order to take the outside thickness, or connect solid. Then when White defends like this, Black can cover or descend and then start a running battle on the right side. Well, these games can get out of control quite quickly like that. Sorry. So Black attach, White play the Nobi. White can consider the wedge, then connect in order to create some cutting points in Black's formation. So Black usually plays another tiger mount here to secure his wall. If Black extends all the way from the wall, which is the original plan, White can use the nose Tsuji to bother Black's wall. So when Black connects solid here, which gives an empty triangle, White can jump and threaten the cut, and now White's formation is quite light, while Black's wall seems to be on the run. So back to the original game. Black extends right away, but Black should cover again in center. White needs to connect under, then extend from the wall. And extending all the way to K4 seems better in this case. It's a nice distance, both from the Hoshi and from the wall on the right. Black can also cover at R4, looking for the Agi of S7. So if White plays another move to get rid of the Agi, again, Black extends all the way to the middle of the side, and Black also got the corner. Now, if White splits the bottom side, Black has the option to cut at S7, and then when White captures a stone, Black will just squeeze from the side. And if White captures a stone on the side, Black will separate and hurt the R10 group. Also, White still needs to live in the lower right corner first. So either way, the result of the local fight is pretty good for Black. So Black extended all the way, then White turns. White can actually turn Q7 and try to build more and come into the center. Like this, Black can still cut. White will probably just capture the stone either like this or Nobi. The problem with the Nobi is that Black will cover the corner in center. So White needs to add another move like this or Hane and connect. So now Black is captured on the side, but I mean R8 got captured, but Black also profit a lot on the outside. So if White captures at S8, Black will Atari from the center and then play another big point. And this looks pretty good for Black to keep the advantage of the handicap stones. So Black decided to turn directly, then White plays away. For White, it's pretty big to approach the lower left corner like this, or F3. Playing F3 will probably provoke Black go for a pincer, but then double approach and try to over concentrate black on the bottom side. So we can play this Joseki again. But playing the outside approach is also a fine idea. So when black defends, white can extend to the left side. And so far, black has a lot of potential on the bottom, but there are still invasion points like J4 area, and then black has to do something about the top side where it feels a little bit thin, and white got the right and a little bit on the left, so it starts to get closer. Now here black can also consider a pincer. Let's say c12, then the basic Joseki with a sun invasion, this and center for black, and then black can add another move on the left side like this, or even a loose high defense or a tight one in order to prevent the corner approach. So this would feel pretty good for black, but it's nothing wrong to play f16. So white attacks again, that's very good. Black defends one more time, and white got the ideal extension on the left side. But still, it's a bit loose, so black can come in. This is a big move for black, going for the last open space on the board, the middle side extension. Then white slides in the corner. For white, it's better to go sun. Black will usually push and then turn, because black is interested in the top side. Then Atari in center and play away. Either secure another corner, or like this, or go for the center with a jump in the middle to expand the moe on the bottom. So this is a way to work for the box. So white slides, black blocks, and white is supposed to extend back to d12. Otherwise, black can jump in at c12 and it kind of hurts. So, well, this attach, it's a bit too aggressive. And the block is good. Han, it's also okay. So here black can take center. For example, Atari, connect, block, push once, and then invade the left side in order to punish white for playing the slide and leaving the position thin. Now here, if black simply crawls around, we'll just leave on the left side, and this is very painful for white because now white has to go back and protect against the cut as well. So this is the way for black to punish white on the left side. This Atari may be a little bit too much. Usually it's Atari from outside and then either connect or descend. So now black has to capture the stone, but the problem is white can cut and then Atari again, and even if black connects under, it's a little bit painful because black ends up very low in the lower left corner. So white played this kind of move to set up a ladder from d3 and e4, but anyway black has the combination to connect around, which actually happened. So first of all, black can just play here d3 and get rid of the ag, but black can also separate q14. So when white hane, black goes up, and now it's hard for white to make o15 communicate with the stones on the right side. So that would be a direct punishment by black. This kind of move, it's so-so, because white can connect here at p14 or simply separate o8. So now maybe black is getting himself into troubles. So white cut, that's the plan to follow up o15. But black should connect solid. Then when white plays Atari, black has the counter Atari and either connect under with an Atari or just drop down and extend to keep safe and prevent the ko. Now playing like this, white can go Atari first. Then black needs to connect, otherwise the ko can be really bad for black. So if black connects, white again can play the Atari here and capture, and now when black tries to connect under, there's a double Atari that can really hurt. So black will capture, white can play a big ko threat and take back. Now black has to live in the corner and white captures f3. Well, something similar happened in the game also, but in a different order. And it felt like white played too many moves there. So capture, Atari, take the ko. And here black should consider Tenuki and eliminate the ko. If black captures one more time, even if white comes out between the top stones, black can still fix the corner. Jump or jump like this. And the bottom side looks really good for black. Capture the f3 stone. So black plays the cap, white takes back, and black plays the ko threat. When black doesn't really have ko threats to fight this ko, especially because it's the early stage of the game, it's better to connect solid here. Now white will probably Atari, extend, push again, extend again, then just take the bottom territory. So black played away and white captures one more time. This is a good decision in case white feels safe on the right side. And now black decided to defend the corner, but it's not necessary. The corner is alive. So d1, it's a move that it's worth like 2 points extra for the corner. Black should actually continue the the threat on the right side. So either play Hane or crawl and connect under, then cut the 3 stones. So this would be a trade. At least black gets some compensation for losing the lower left corner. Now if white plays Atari here, black connects and the corner is safe. So d1 is very slow, and now white gets to defend against the ko threat as well. So white cuts, which means white captured the ko and lost nothing in the ko fight. So this was a first local success for white. Okay, black got to connect those stones in the middle, but it hurt the Hane kind of hurts black in the center, so black should still think about a way to separate at q14 and go up, just to disconnect the o15 stone from the right side. White it's already very thick on the right side, so there's not much to do about that. And like this, white it's all connected on the right, so black had a good idea to go for the top now, but it's a bit safer to play l17. Now it's very difficult for h17 to live in the top. This way white can still think of some moves around l17 or slide both ways and try to make some eyes in the top, but it happened later. Now this extension it's a bit too narrow from white's thick formation in the lower left. White can actually go all the way to l2. Then when black pumps, white has to pull back, black protects, and then capture a stone here to get into the center. Like this, black can play a kick and then jump out to increase the bottom area and also reduce white center. Black can also play the attach here, then go up and block. Oh, in the actual game, black played very conservative, but a one space jump or a Keima would be just fine to set up the box like this. So white covers and captures 2 more stones. This feels a little bit slow. It's quite big for white to protect the left side, so this kind of move prevents the invasion at c12 and grows white's territory towards the center. So black needs to jump around here to reduce the middle. Then white can block again. So now white is going to build a box on the left side this way. So I capture those stones and black goes for a reduction on the left. Black should keep pushing, push along and Hane, then white will probably turn here once in order to set up the double Hane, then Atari and extend, white capture the stone, but the center grows pretty nice, so all of a sudden black is looking for a few dozen extra points in the center. Like that it's a little bit shy, so white can jump in the middle and black didn't really get much from his last 3 moves. That's a good Keima to go for the bottom. Here white can play another Keima and encloses all the left side. Pushing from behind is generally not so great. So black can play a 1 space jump and then connect. Now so far the moves are pretty peaceful. Here it's safer for black to just Nobi and then Hane. Now play 1 Atari, extend, and keep the bottom middle connected. Like this, white can enter with Atari from the right. So the center just gets smaller. This Sansan evasion is good. Black should simply block and keep the corner safe. Even if white reduces a few points in center, black is fine. Like that, it's a bit more agi because of the top h17, so white can think about an attach here or a cut like this and sacrifice a stone in order to damage the top side. This can also be dangerous for black because now the corner doesn't have enough liberties, so white can just push and capture some stones. Then black has to find a way to leave, which is very painful. Well, this is alive, but small. So jump in the center. Okay, black got stronger in the top right. This Atari seems a little bit slack. White can push here once, then extend back to stay connected. This is a good move to reduce the middle. But the push can be detrimental for black because he's losing his own liberty, so now black has to come back. Now white got some profit in the center, and expands the middle. Actually the Keima looks better because like that black can jump and still reduce the points here. So with the Keima, at least white is going for these 5-6 points in the center, or maybe more. So here black played a little risky. Black should just pull back. Now white can Hane, and if black cuts, white can go Atari, then either descend like this in center and surround the corner, or connect solid here to go for to take away the liberties in the corner, and again threatening the capture in the top. So when black pushes in the corner, white can capture 2 stones. If black defends, white will push here, then Atari, then turn. So now black already has 3 liberties and the corner dies. So when white plays a Hane like this, black has to protect the corner, Atari connect, defend, then black has to protect again. So white jumps again in the middle. Black can go back and protect his Agi. Finally, okay, that was safe. And now somehow white managed to leave inside. Tuck, 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 tuck. Alright, this works for white. So black connects solid. That's a good move too. But it leaves a little bit of Agi because of d18 and then slide. Why shouldn't turn here? Must use the Agi in the top in order to try to leave inside. So this way white makes more space for life inside. Playing the turn, black answers, and now it's tougher for white to leave in the top. So at this stage black is actually winning big. Black can block here, even if Atari, white has to come back. This is a bit risky, just a bit. It's good to play the pip first and then push along. Okay, the pip ruined the edge of a cut. So if black plays here and then push, the cut works. And if white protects against the cut, black can push through like this. So this is a thank you move. This push is not necessary, it's too small. There are almost no points there. Black should think of a monkey jump here and destroy some points in center. Then let's see, another peep in the center to be safe. There is some agi here too. Those are worth more points than simply push in gote for 1 point on the bottom side. So block against the monkey. I mean the monkey jump. Here black can just block. Nothing happens if Atari and come out. White is trapped inside. So black just defend it to lose a few extra points. Now the magic starts in the top with a co-fight. So here black can just block. White will probably play here first, then a hane. But when black cuts, white will go for a ko. So black can decide to block and or play the peep. So now when white connects, black can pull back. And if white connects here, black can cut first. When white extends, black extends, and it's enough to win the semi or the capturing race. If white turns, black takes, and white doesn't have enough space to make twice inside the top. So black blocked from the wrong side, and now this allows white some nice forcing moves to set up the ko. White can actually play Keima here, then go up, then the hane to expand the eye space more. Okay, then it's time for ko. This Atari is a self Atari, so it doesn't work. Still, white can think of moves like this, and this seems to be enough for eye shape. So actually, if this happens, it's not even a ko. Well, white can still play black can still play Atari on the first line. And now, yeah, we're back to a ko fight. So this, take back the ko. And this Atari, it's a good ko threat, so why shouldn't use it right away? And it's actually good to expand the eye space towards the right first, and then make the eye shape this way. Now black can play the vital point and pull back. And when white plays here, there is only one eye. So the code J17 doesn't even matter. So black took, white push in the center, takes back the ko. Capturing like this actually leaves white a good follow-up at L18. So normally black has to protect here and then white will just leave. So black captured, white should also capture, and then if black doesn't protect here and captures the ko again, white will cut. Now this cut is threatening to kill the top stone, so white has to go down. Black goes down, or like this, one Atari, then push and cut the center stones. So like this, white escapes on a very large scale. If black defends, white can hane, then hane again, and even if white captures the ko one more time, black captures the ko, white just leaves inside. So white didn't have to play a ko threat yet, just capture M17. Now here, black can eliminate the ko in the top, white takes the ko in the lower left corner, and this ko is actually smaller. So black got all the territory in the top. Now black has to look for ko threats like this one, for example, then fight the ko on the bottom side. So black defends, white takes back, white takes again, that's a very good decision. And white should actually cut here. Because now if black covers, white has the Atari to connect to the middle, and then the corner is hurt. This move, it's not really a ko threat. So yeah, black eliminates the ko in the top, white cuts, and black should actually save the center. Ah well, the cut is also painful, but white should come out here. Sorry, black should escape. Then when white cuts, black can still crawl around with Atari, Atari, and connect. So black defends and white surrounds the center. This was the lucky strike at the end for white. And now that was it. Actually here, white should capture the stone in center in the top right, because there is still a lot of agi in the top corner. So when black connects, white can cut. Again, there are some problems in the center. So, and the corner too. If black defends the corner, white can push and cut. And now white also rescues the top side. But none of that happened because black resigned the game. So this was a little bit lucky for white, but overall a pretty exciting game by both players. I hope you enjoyed this review and play better next time.